after all the years of having had a pretty good run in the rock world, which is obviously still continuing, do you in fact find getting praise from
Well, it
different
was a
sources?
limp rather than a run. Awkward at best, but...
But you must be almost blasé about praise from rock papers, or at least the intelligent ones. Are you in fact much more thrilled by the audience response at Broadway? Is it a totally new excitement for you?
Praise from rock papers has never been a gift given unto me. But,
or indeed to anybody.
No, indeed. It's no, some have been.
Well, say the audience.
Very
I mean, there was
listen,
a great
quite
ovation.
so. I've had a terrific audience that have been staunchly loyal in the main part to what I've done and the changes that I've taken, which have been quite, as you know, diverse to say the least. And there have been a sort of a knotty band that have sort of stayed with me through all of that. And so I don't think... I've tried never to feel self-satisfied with what I've been doing, which has prompted me to keep on moving in different directions. But it certainly was an incredible fulfillment for me to be able to do something so-called legitimate. In fact, undergo that kind of discipline and find that I could withstand it and work within somebody else's very strict confines.
Are you getting people saying, I enjoyed your performance, but I hadn't even heard of you before? I mean, is this possible?
That element has crept into it, yeah. There have been some regular theatre goers who've come and said, well, they had heard of me,
the name, but didn't know
in
your
some
work.
either perverse fashion or or some kind of really corrupted idea of what I was about.
Right.
And I suppose they've got a different impression of me now. Little do they know.
How long will you do the part for on Broadway?
2 hours. Then I go to bed and I do it.
How many 2 hours will you do?
About, I don't think I could personally go past Christmas. I know I'm tied up till Christmas.
So that's quite a run.
So it's a long run.
Yeah.
But I mean, for somebody who's as sort of grasshoppery by nature as myself, it's a long run.
And would you like to go back to the stage on something else in due course?
Not particularly, no. I've learned an awful lot just in the few weeks that I've been doing this. I hope that I can explore the part even further. Good heavens, if I don't, then I'll be sort of wasting a lot of time. I would like to be more adventurous with the part. I've been sticking very tightly to the way I first wanted to interpret the thing, whilst all this palaver has gone on about press and opening nights and whatever. Now things are relaxing more.
Sure.
I would like to stretch out into it more. And there are certain avenues I would like to follow that I haven't had the courage to do so yet. But now I sort of will probably take advantage.
Now, simultaneously, you happen to have a brand new album just out, which has already been a huge hit in England. Is it actually out here in the States
It's
yet?
just out a week or so, yeah.
Just out.
Yeah.
And the title of that is Scary Monsters, and of course one might feel there's some link between that title and the fact that you play something that could be described as a scary monster in the play, but is that just coincidence?
Synchronicity.
Synchronicity.
I mean,
what does synchronicity mean?
Exactly what you said. Kind of a coincidence that it's... well, let's go into the Jungian side of it. Let's not. It's something I was working on, as I say, before the thing actually was cemented. It's quite likely that the idea of Elephant Man did stay with me as a title, but I know, just on my memory reference, that it actually came from a Kellogg's Cornflakes packet. On the back, they were giving away. It said, "Buy your copy of." No, but a copy. You don't get a copy. Well, these days you may well get a portfolio of Kellogg's Cornflakes. Buy your packet of Kellogg's Cornflakes, and inside you will find scary monsters and superheroes. So you presumably found Superman and Nosferatus in your mouth. And as I was writing a New York album, it seemed the perfect sort of collective title for the bits and pieces I was writing on it.
Were you surprised at the enormous...
So it was, yes, coincidentally.
Yeah. Were you surprised at the huge success of the single in England?
Frankly, yes, I was.
Do you think your video had a lot to do with it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I would tend to believe, to be honest about it, I suppose that Major Tom was a sort of there's a comfortable feeling with him, being such a sort of an old figure of mine. I mean, he goes back to 68, 69, whenever it was. I guess that sort of a lot of people still have some kind of empathy with him, because he became a little sort of bouncy hero. I just wanted to sort of bring him up to date a little bit and put him in a Victorian nursery rhyme kind of atmosphere, even though it's not Victorian. It has that queasiness of some of those ring-a-ring-a roses. This is about the plague and we're all going to drop down dead. Boom. kind of thing about it, which is what I did with the piece.